kind of mask of confidence was a reflex. It came with the territory of having the C stitched on the front of his jersey. A good captain never showed fear to an opponent. A jackal's bark is worse than its bite.
Jackal? Don't tell me you're using gunnerisms now.
She rolled her eyes.
And I'd so wanted to enjoy my bagel without gagging.
The Hellions head coach, Tor Gunner, had a reputation for dismissing the press as jackals. He fostered a tense relationship with journalists, in particular, the tiny woman sitting opposite. Nev had run a piece on his divorce a few years ago. He retaliated by refusing to call on her during press conferences. Nev hit back with increasingly critical op-eds. Their mutual enmity had devolved to the stuff of local legend. Big words, but don't you and Coach G have a love-to-hate thing going? Jed teased. Could be masking some serious sexual tension. You should look into that. Plus, if he got laid, he might smile more than once a year. The whole team would owe you one.
Nev mused into her glass. How many of these ice cubes could fit up your nose? Hard to say. My money's on 10. 5 up each nostril.
He chuckled, sliding one of his arms over the back of the leather booth. A busser clearing a nearby table caught his idle glance, and the top plate slammed against her chest, smearing ketchup over her white blouse. Jed pretended not to notice her flustered screech and instead focused on a framed poster that read, "A yawn is a silent scream for coffee." It never stopped being weird, even after all this time, to be that guy. The one who got the second look, the screams from the fans, slipped numbers scrawled on a bar napkin every time he went out for a beer. A few times a year, push-up bras came in the mail. When he landed on Cosmo's Sexiest Men in Sport list last year, the guys on the team had given him a world of shit. "Mr. Hockey," they'd catcall in the locker room, using the nickname from the article. "Strike a pose, come on, man, do your best blue steel." Not that female attention was bad, it was just that he woke up each morning and put on pants one leg at a time. He liked his job and was damn good at doing it, but it wasn't pulling kids from burning buildings or defending his country. Hero worship could mess with a guy's mind, make him think he was invincible. And he'd seen firsthand where that kind of mentality could land an athlete. He massaged his left temple in a slow circle. Nowhere good.
There's a story behind that frown.
Nev batted a lemon slice around her glass.
Should we start there?
I have resting bitch face. He refused to back down from her narrow-eyed scrutiny. Counted to 10, 4, 5, 6.
Nope. Normally you're grinning like a monkey with a new banana,
she shot back. Never got into bananas. He gave a one-shouldered shrug. More of a berry fan.
Fine, have it your way.
Nev ran out the clock with her usual tenacity.
Stay mysterious.
Hey now, I'm serious. He raked a hand through his hair, a subtle way to show off his championship ring. Everything's good in my world. Great even. Yup. Except for the fact that he'd spent the morning in the Hellions screening room, poring over tapes from the final minutes of Game 7. He'd taken a lead pass and skated into the Detroit zone. Score tied, adrenaline was high, must have been the reason the Red Wings D-man sent the business end of his stick into Jed's right eye socket. Jed had watched himself up on the flat screen push himself off the ice and wave away medical attention. It was surreal, like watching a movie about someone else's life. He couldn't remember a damn thing about those few minutes, but it appeared that even his lizard brain had an aversion to getting benched. The hit hadn't been enough to fuck him, though, right?
All right, enough monkeying around. Now you really are on record.
Nev clicked the red record button. Her voice dropped a half octave and took on a more formal affectation, as if she had morphed into a national public radio host.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Heaven with me, Nev, Denver's favorite angel, she purred. Today, I'm lucky enough to be sitting down with Jed West, captain of the Denver Hellions. Thanks for chatting, Westy.
Pleasure's mine, he drawled, lifting his empty pint glass in cheers, shoving the tapes to the hamper in the back of his mind.
Since getting traded from the Sharks, you've taken the Hellions all the way twice.